All right, everybody, and welcome to DJ Kels and Friends. We are back, y'all. We took a little break, but we are back. Hello, say hey to the people. Don't be looking shy.
Hey, how y'all doing?
You aggravating. Anyway, hey everybody. We're trying to give our viewers time to get in and everything. We have our lovely ladies that are backstage, getting adjusted and getting ready. So we're gonna warm y'all up before they get on here. Los, are you ready for tonight?
I am.
Did you miss being on here last week?
I did. It felt different, not being on the show.
I think I slept because I was
I
tired.
mean, yeah, I slept. I was like, dang. I woke up like, oh yeah, we have the show tonight.
Listen, it was different not being on or whatever. Make sure you guys are following me on social media, DJ Kel704. Make sure that you are following Lil
Big
Los,
Los.
Lil Los on social media as well. Out here acting like he Big Los. Everybody know he a Lil Los. All right, whatever. Listen, we got so much to talk about. I'm gonna bring our ladies in a few for hot topics. I feel like it's something else I need to tell y'all. Oh, let me tell y'all this. So if you are in Union County, you're in like North Carolina, make sure you come and check me out live June the 17th in Indian Trail in the park. I'll start posting the flyers. I'll be there for their Juneteenth celebration in the park. Whoop, whoop. And Juneteenth, that's something we're gonna talk about in a little bit too. We gonna talk about Juneteenth in a little bit too. But yeah, so y'all, we about to get in here and get started. I literally just shared it on my personal Facebook, and then we got some, we got some more stuff going on. So we're gonna, we trying to get. We don't want anybody to miss it. Basically, we don't want to start talking and everybody miss it. So we see the numbers, people starting to come in or what have you. Now, Los, before I be bringing the people in, I like to tell how I know the people. Hey, we got Gabrielle Storm in that comment section. Another fan favorite. Listen, also too, I'm rabbit hopping. Me and Los are coming up on our 1 year anniversary of the show in August, and we are starting to comprise a list of our favorite shows. Hint, hint. I'm gonna just already tell you, like some of our favorite interviews, some of our blooper moments, Los. So we definitely, when I saw Gabrielle Storm in here, I had to definitely shout that out because that is definitely one of my favorite interviews thus far. So we're comprising our top 10 list or top 5. I don't know how we're gonna do it, but we're gonna introduce our lovely ladies. So I have to always tell y'all, it's DJ Kels and Friends. So I have to tell you how do people are friends. Like I don't like interviewing strangers. I mean, we have before. Los, well, we saw how that turned out. Anyway. So I gotta tell the story, and I'm trying not to talk with my hands because y'all, it's time to get a nail appointment. But anywho, that's besides the point. So let me see who I want to start with. I'll talk about how I met DeNisha first. So I met DeNisha. It was some work related stuff, like, and if you're in here and you've ever been in either management or middle management, they tell you don't get too close with people you manage. I throw that rule out the window. So in the interview, she was just so freaking cool. I was like, in the back of my head, I already knew I was about to quit. But I was like, I like this girl. She's going to be cool. I'm going to hang out with her after I quit the job. And what do you know? No, but really for real, just a warm personality. So I met her just through some work relations. And from there, the story blossoms. We'll talk about it a little more when she gets on here. But that's how I met her. Have I told you that story before? You don't know. You be mixing people up. Anyway, and I got the baby tongue tied. I got to DJ her baby shower. So, oh my gosh, it doesn't even seem like it's been that long. But anywho, then let me tell you how I met Loui V. Now, so I like when you stay, if you're from a certain city or county or whatever, like people just like their face, but you don't know them. So like I knew her like when I saw her, but I didn't know her. And so let me tell you, I'm about to tell her myself. Child, I was cheating on my nail girl. This is how it happened. So my nail girl, it's a known fact. You can patronize more than one business, Lowe's. See, Lowe's always be picking on me, so I had to tell the story before Lowe's told the story. So my girl was out of town, and I needed my nails done. So I was like, her work looks great. Let me go on. So I slid on over. You know what I'm saying? Slid on over. But No love lost. You know what I'm saying? I still talk Desiree. We all good. They know each other, Carlos. It's a small world. And that reminds me, we have to do a show all about nails. And we'll have Louis V back and we'll have Desiree. And then I can bring my cousin Papa Zook on to talk about nails. We'll do a show all about nails. Look at your face. You so aggravating.
I didn't even do nothing.
Your face does it all. Your face does it all. Hey, Carlos, mama here, y'all. Oh, I was supposed to remind her to watch the show.
Like,
I be slipping. Let me bring our guests in, y'all. All right, y'all. Give a warm DJ Kels and friends a welcome to our friends. Duh. Hey, ladies.
hello.
Hey
How y'all
guys.
doing tonight?
Good. How are you?
Good, good, good. All right, now that everybody is on, we're going to just hop into some hot topics. This is just to warm us up, get everybody talking, get everybody's point of view. Then we'll kind of go from there. Now the comments, I gotta make it where I can see the comment section because that's where the action is. All right, y'all. So some things happened today that I want to talk about, especially with you all being mothers and DeNisha working in the school system and working with kids. Me working with kids. Lo, she worked with kids. You know, we're all around kids. We have nieces, nephews, cousins, and with this shooting situation in Texas. So the 18-year-old guy here, seen here, everybody. They said now the number count is up and it's actually 18 deaths. And that includes a teacher. Thank you, Los. That includes a teacher. So it's 18 deaths total so far. I don't know if they're still counting at an elementary school. Look at this dude. And he killed his grandmother too, and he killed himself. So what are y'all's thoughts on that? Like he just bust up in the elementary school, from what I understand.
So this is actually like I hopped on my phone probably about 20 minutes ago and I seen this on social media. Life's crazy, y'all. Like this world is getting crazy. Like you gotta be on your P's and Q's, and if you don't carry right now, like you need to prepare for it. Like get you something to protect yourself. And I just feel like it's crazy, like even just going to the school systems and just acting out like just because I don't even know if it was if you put it in the category of like a hate thing as to the situation that happened last week. I don't know, but it's getting real crazy. Like the world is not the same and how it used to be anymore.
I agree. And it's like
I'll,
when you send your kids to school or you work in schools or whatever, you're thinking it's a safe place or you're thinking you're going to see your loved one when they come back. Like even like my dad works in a school. So I'm thinking when he go early in the morning that I'm going to see him later on at night. You know what I'm saying? Like I think too, we take for granted, even with those people, and I'm going to talk about them in a little bit too, in the grocery store. You think when you go in the grocery store, you're going in there to get, your eggs, your whatever, and you're going to hop right back home and cook it. Like you said, you really have to be protected. You got to be prayed up. You got to be everything. You just never know what's lurking around the corner.
but even with that, Kelsey, I work in the school system. I have so many other questions. Like, we prepare all the time for a lockdown. What happened? How did he even get into school to even get past the front desk? What were the kids outside? Was they in transitioning? Like, what was really going on for him to be actually get in school and to really gun down that many kids like that? Are there no resource officers there? Because at all the schools, usually we have like an officer that's on campus. So like I have all as a parent, if I that was one of my children, I would have so many questions like how does this happen? Isn't what are the protocols that are in place in regards to a situation happening like that?
Agreed. Like who was not on their job? Like who?
Right,
I
right.
think sometimes we let our guards down so much, and those are the times that things happen. Those are the times that things occur. So, speaking of craziness, there has also been a hit out on former President George W. Bush by ISIS has reported to assassinate the man.
Jesus.
Like,
He ain't even a
he not even he ain't been in office in a long time. We didn't have two other presidents, really three since him.
Like they still mad about what he got going
I,
on.
I I don't know. I don't know why George W. Out of all the president, why are we trying to kill
Oh,
this
God.
man? Yet again,
Just leave Barack alone. Just leave
yeah,
Barack
yet
alone.
again,
Right. Leave Uncle Barack alone.
put a shield around him. But yet again, Bush is in Texas. This shooting happened in Texas. But it's just crazy, like the thought patterns in people's minds.
Hmm.
And speaking
But
of, what you about to say?
what targeted that school? Like
Right.
I
Like
can,
that
and he was
story
like,
really has to unfold because like
yeah, and
why
he's like 18.
he's
Like
18, why that school and why elementary school? Why are you just shooting up little kids?
right,
Y'all
oh
remember
God,
the Sandy Hook situation? Like, I thought after that they would at least have like
some
a
type of
couple of armed
security.
folks. Yeah, security, armed guards, something. And like, why do we not have metal detectors in schools at this point at every entrance?
Mhm.
Why are the schools not locked down? Why is it not to the point where it's like Fort Knox trying to get into the school? Like, because even with COVID, they had it to where couldn't nobody get into the school. So it's like,
Right. So
if
like
y'all could put that in
parents,
place, then why can't we put that in place
right,
like
you couldn't even let
permanently?
parents in the doors. Now you got folks, random people coming in shooting. That's wild. Also to you guys, speaking of school systems, in Ohio this week, there was a situation where some kids put some whites only and blacks only on top of some water fountains. Um, let me tell you something. I couldn't work in that school. So they
Oh
didn't put the
God,
whites only, and they done took us back to civil rights era, Martin Luther King type stuff. Um, yeah, I am a firm believer in history repeats itself, but I really feel like history is not so much repeating itself; it's like stuck. It never really moved forward. And I think a lot of times we try to sugarcoat and cover up because of the achievements we've made and things like that. But there are things that have never died out. There are still towns and like in some states where it's not even safe for black people to drive past dark. Like it's posted, like, it's a whites only town at night. So like we just got a ways to go. But to know that this was being done in a high school in
oh
Ohio
wow.
in current day, like a few days ago.
Just speaking from experience, a lot of times kids are doing like little stuff like that, like it's a joke, but you can't. Stuff like that is not taken lightly, and it's not even a joking situation. I work at a middle school, and like they take like racism is like it's like a hee hee ha ha type thing, but it's not even a hee
Agreed.
hee ha ha.
I'm not
Yeah,
my
that's
ancestors.
just
All I'm gonna say is let me have a instant like that. Y'all gonna see me on the news.
Okay. Boy, ain't no way, boy.
Like,
so we got two school shooters over there on that side of this side of the podcast. Two set it offs over there. All right, you guys. So speaking of shootings, so we had the incident in Buffalo where this young man went into the grocery store and killed 10 people. Y'all, he is only being charged with one count of first degree murder. Killed 10 people, but he's only being charged with one count of first degree murder. With that being said, he could probably serve a few years and be right back on the streets.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
Yeah.
I'm mad at that older lady was in that store. That's somebody's grandma. Why somebody
Right.
won't go on shopping for her?
Right. Right. But sometimes too, now y'all know sometimes dealing with older black women, they want certain stuff. They want like, I
Yeah,
want the such and
yeah.
such sugar and the so and so flour. And
Yes.
they about to
That's
go home and make that cobbler and them biscuits or whatever they about to make. And
that's
they get
wild.
impatient. They ain't waiting for Ray Ray to get off work and come to spring by and get grandma. Like she already at the store.
But my thing about when shootings like that happen as like a mass massacre, when they kill these people, it's kind of like they get off as if it's like they got a mental
Oh
condition.
yeah.
You was well aware of what you was doing and what the intent was. Why does it have to be passed off as a mental situation? Why does it have to be like, oh, he's not in his right? No, I just hate it get passed off as that, and they don't really the people. That's an injustice to those people that he killed.
I
I'm still
agree.
stuck on the charges. How you only get charged with one and you killed 10 people.
Right.
I,
And then, like, you can tell he should have been charged also with the hate crime, which
and him
now,
taking
when
a
it's a
lie.
hate crime, the federal government takes over, because there's one instance in a video clip where he rolls over a white person and he asks them, he looks at them. Once he realizes they're white, he goes on to the next person and starts killing. So it was very obvious what his assignment was.
He had a whole manifesto. Like,
But that's the world we live in, you guys. So with that being said, as mothers, what are those conversations like? Because both of you have sons. So what are those conversations like? Or do you have those conversations with them? Because I know y'all have different ages. You have a 10-year-old and you have a 3-year-old. So
I am getting in the routine of having these conversations with my son because he's now getting up the age where he understands. And I always tell him, just be on your P's and Q's, be aware. And sometimes, like, I have to get on him, like, when we out and about, and he's just so focused and zoomed into his phone, like, and like something simple could happen, and he'd be like, "Mom, what happened? What happened?" I'd be like, "Son, this is why I tell you, like, it's important. Like, even if it's something so small, like, you see how it excites you to know what just happened that quick. Like, you have to be aware of your surroundings and anything, because when I'm out, like, I'm on my P's and Q's, I gotta put my phone down because I can chime into everybody's conversation. And, I'm watching, and I'm looking. It's just something that have to be, in our daily routine nowadays, because we never know. You just always have to be on your P's and Q's for whatever.
I agree, because you just never know what's lurking. And like with me working with kids, like we're getting ready to go into summer camp, and I hate to do it like this, but you have to be like super hard on them because they're being judged anywhere they go. And like with the kids I work with, they're mostly always Black or Latino. And so it's like, when we go to museums or we go places, they already are expecting this group to act a certain way. It's like you can't play into that narrative. And then if you do, you never know like what what's on the other side of that. And then just the racial profiling in general. Like I had a situation just the other day with my dad. My dad got pulled over for his tent. The car been like that forever. Like, but you see a Black man in a luxury vehicle, and all of a sudden, I guess my 70-year-old daddy is a drug dealer, and I guess he moving things in the BMW. I don't know, like I mean, and then even the types of questions that we get when we get pulled over, like, how long have you had this? Why is it? Where are you going? None of your business. Like, but we have to watch our tone because I know my daddy and I know his tone. So I was like, when he told me the story, I was like, wait, how did you say it? And even the way he's telling me, I was like, oh God. I said, man, it's a wonder you ain't a t-shirt and a hashtag. You can't be talking to folks like that because like he gonna match that tone. Like my daddy a real Scorpio. He is matching that tone and it's gonna go back and forth like a tennis match. And I'm like, bro, you gotta chill. Like, but I mean, those are the conversations we have to have because we can get pulled over and it'd be a different narrative than, little Connor from down the street. Connor's going to be able to say, well, my dad is such and such and such. And, he gets slapped on the wrist. You say that and you might get shot. So it's just a different world that we're living in, which is very, very much unfortunate. And hopefully some things turn around soon. Oh, wait, that's the one we just did. My bad. Blooper alert. All right, y'all. Speaking of celebrating, our heritage and all that good stuff, I know y'all saw Walmart with the Juneteenth ice cream, y'all. This ice cream is not. Let me tell you how blackity black this ice cream is. It is red velvet and cheesecake flavor. Black folks love red velvet cake. People were mad.
Why it couldn't be pound cake now?
Right.
And that was probably gonna be the second one, but y'all didn't let them do it. Pound cake with a little drizzle of chocolate or something. I don't know. But Black folks got mad at the Juneteenth ice cream. They got mad. Dollar Tree got a whole celebratory little setup here. As you can tell, I screenshot it straight from Dollar Tree's Facebook. All right, y'all see that? They want you to get your Juneteenth celebration at the Dollar Tree. Black folks are mad. They're like, oh, they should patronize black businesses. I was about to block. I want to get y'all take on this because I think my take might be a little different than some. But honey, they were so mad at Walmart, y'all. Walmart and took the ice cream off the shelves.
Oh gosh.
Hopefully it's on sale somewhere. Red velvet ice cream on sale.
You know, times have changed. I'm definitely all for Juneteenth. I mean, I don't understand
I don't get it. It's like we complain to get the holiday. The holiday is a national holiday. So any other national holiday, when you go into major store brands, they are selling things dealing with that.
They just did Cinco de Mayo. They have celebratory. Like, what's different about Juneteenth?
They're saying like they wanted it to be black owned. So I guess like, for example, Jermaine Dupri has his own like vegan ice cream. I guess if he was to put out that and they were selling it in Walmart, that's okay. But they can't do it on the Walmart brand.
Oh my God!
Because it's like they're capitalizing in on the holiday.
I think what it would like something that I saw under one of those posts was there's this black chef. I can't think of her name right now, but she has like all of those ice creams, and it's like I think what they were saying was like instead of y'all putting her brand out there and advertising her brand, y'all decided y'all were gonna kind of capitalize off of it, pretty much I guess trying to take money out of her pocket.
I saw it post. It was like
I saw that post too, and it was like the same flavor too.
The exact same flavor, yeah. So I mean, I kind of understand the uproar. You know, it's like you could have been advertising her brand, but you decided you was gonna go out here and do it yourself.
I get that, but here's the thing: if you were throwing a Juneteenth party, we throwing the four of us throwing a Juneteenth party, right? Boom. And I said, hey, somebody run to the store and get some decorations, some ice cream, this and this. Y'all ain't got time to figure out if this is black owned or not. Just pick up the stuff that's the right colors for the Juneteenth. Right. Bring some balloons, bring the kids, and let's party. Like, I don't mean
it ain't gonna change the vibe.
Right, and there's a thing. Why don't she just get a little sticker to say Juneteenth limited edition on her ice cream too? And we can all benefit. I mean, think about it with M&M's or whatever. If it's a Reese's, for example, when it's a holiday, they're making it a little Christmas tree, they're making it Easter eggs, they're making it pumpkins, and it's the same Reese's that you've been eating all year.
I don't know. It's something about them the Reese Easter eggs that taste a little different.
Yes, it got a little extra peanut butter in it.
Not y'all. Y'all think it's a different peanut butter in the Easter egg?
Yeah. It got a little bit more. It's a little bit more. Them things hit.
Comment section, what y'all think about the Easter egg version of the Reese's Cups? Because that is now a comment and a discussion point. All right, y'all. Being mothers, I have a question. If you had to compare yourself to any TV mom, or do you have a favorite TV mom that you like from your favorite TV shows, the ones that you grew up on or the ones that are currently on? Who is your favorite TV mom is my question. Comment section, y'all too. Favorite TV moms.
On House of Pain, I like the mom on House of Pain. Ella.
Do you feel as if you mother like Ella? Not Florida from Good Times. You know she was gonna say that. Wait a minute. Were you parenting Los and them like Florida? Hey, Carlos, don't shake your head too hard. You might get something thrown at you.
I don't really think I have a TV mom because I wasn't really big on TV like that. So
okay. I think my favorite TV mom was Claire Huxtable because I like Claire because she was classy, but then she would go off on them kids, but like in a nice way, but like she still was going off on them. Lois, what's your favorite if you had one?
I'm gonna have to say Nikki Parker. You know, she was funny. Like, man, her and Kim relationship was funny. It was
okay.
It was, she would support Kim and everything she did, but when she was wrong, she was gonna tell her she was wrong.
Right.
Okay.
Even if they came down to arguing by the end of the show, that was that great.
I gotta gotta give you that one. That was a good one. I didn't know where you were going with that.
What is on Moesha? Moesha, her stepmama.
Oh, D.
D.
Yeah.
I liked it. D too.
D was on her.
Mm-hmm.
D stayed on her like really hard.
Yes. Mo was trying to trip. So D had to Mo had her daddy wrapped around her finger, but D could see through that. You be on some other stuff. Mm-hmm.
And she had the daddy in a bad position all the whole series.
Mm-hmm.
All right, y'all. Questions on how y'all feel about this situation with Gunna, Young Thug, and them? They're saying that they have denied his bond because what they are saying now is that YSL is not a record label, but rather a gang. They're treating them like a gang, and they're saying because of that, they're denying the bond. So Gunna ain't coming down no time soon.
Oh gosh, and they was on the rise. I'm telling you, like they was coming up.
And literally just dropped the album not too long ago, and it hits like
it's nice little vibe to it. But I think I think the people are looking too much into their lyrics and the stuff that they're saying and stuff. And I want to say, I thought it was a law against them, the feds doing that. I thought
it's their artwork. So I mean, you can say anything in your music. Sometimes you're writing not so much on your behalf, or maybe a fan or somebody you know is going through something, and you kind of put a spin on it, whatever. Yeah. It's fictional. It's music.
But some rappers be on this thing where ain't no cap in my rap. You know what I'm saying? I wrote it, I did all this other stuff. So I don't know, but I hate that for them because they was definitely they was really on the rise coming up. Like I'll be vibing to them sometimes too.
The way I feel about the situation is the same resources and time that the feds put into cracking down on them, going through and looking at all their lyrics. Why couldn't we put that into going to catch that man that shot out them black people in the grocery store? Why can't we put that same time, those same resources into catching all these Connors and Ryans and everybody else that's out here doing school shootings, out here doing, like, y'all are making it a point to make sure y'all cracking down on the black folks, but why can't we do the same thing for,
the people that go missing? There are so many black and brown people that are missing right now, and their names that we don't even know because it's not getting national attention. It's not getting, if one of us today go missing, we would know, and our social media, the people that know us would know, but no one else would know about it. It's kind of pushed to the side. So it's like, I agree with you. The energy and effort being put into putting celebrities on examples is a waste of time and money and energy and effort. Let's go and find some of these killers. Let's put the people that killed Breonna Taylor in jail. How about that?
Yeah. That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, let's put some of these resources maybe into our school systems, or instead of trying to build more prisons, can we build more schools or make sure they have adequate computers, tablets, whatever they need, resources. There are so many schools that don't even have enough resources in the school. Let's put some of these resources into, I don't know, paying teachers more instead of paying the feds to look into rappers' lyrics. Because somebody got paid on payroll to go through lines of songs.
I saw a meme
on when people died and when this happened and when the song was released. Like somebody got paid to do that.
I saw a little meme and it was the little dog was green. They got him too.
I can't listen, y'all. We are going to get ready to take a break, and we will be right back with these lovely ladies. Y'all don't. Well, I mean, y'all can go somewhere if you want to. Y'all got about 3 minutes if you got to go to the bathroom, fix your makeup, get something to drink. I don't know. But if you're in the comment section, don't go anywhere. We're gonna say bye to our ladies just for a sec. Lowe's, look at Lowe's sitting here. We are going to get ready to take a break for tonight, and I am gonna play some music, y'all. Now, y'all know how I feel about my artists that are local to Union County. I don't like calling them local artists because they have a global impact, but they, live near where I live. So I am about to play an artist that I think everybody on the show knows and loves. I play his music everywhere I go. So this is one of the newer ones. I don't think you've heard this one. So J Hall's name has changed, so it's Just in Time. Get it? Just in Time. His name is Justin. Anyway, flow with it. And he just got signed to Calvin Richardson's label. And we're going to play his song, Good Old Lovin'. So y'all stay right here. Don't go anywhere. I'm going to say bye to Los too. I love doing that. I take pride in doing that. Anyway, all right, y'all. Here's Good Old Lovin', just in time. So y'all stay right here.
Something on my mind. We need to have a conversation, babe. I'm sick without your love. I need my medication. My days been long, my nights been cold. Sitting here patiently waiting on you. And darling, I need your body. Please don't keep me waiting. Well, I will never let you go. Once I get my hands on you, I just wanna hear you holler and do some things I normally do. Got to give me some of that good old love in the morning and in the afternoon. It helps me along my way. Just can't get enough of that good old love, good love, and love. It helps me along my way. My temperature is rising, baby. I need you to pull up on me. Pull up on me, baby. I think I got a fever. I need a pain reliever. Can you put it on me, baby? And girl, I swear, I swear that I won't let you go. No. I'm gonna do things tonight. I might lose control. Ooh, girl, I swear that I won't let you go. Never gonna let you go. No. Got to give me some of that good old love. Your love is so good. It helps me along my way. Said I gotta have it. Just can't get enough of that good old love. Your love is so good to me. It helps me along my way. I gotta have your loving, babe. Girl, you made me say your love is so good. Said I gotta have it. Your love is so
All right, y'all. I caught you slipping, Los. No, I'm joking. All right. Listen, y'all tell me in the comment section how y'all like that one. I love that song. They got a whole vibe. That's a whole different vibe. Like, we getting a different vibe. All right, Los, which one you like better? You like Good Old Lovin' better, or you like Let's Roll? Because you be sipping on Tennessee whiskey and all that stuff all the time.
You don't see it? Hey, good to see you. Oh, no. I like.
It's two different vibes, though.
It is two different vibes. So we ain't gonna pick one. I like both of them.
I like both of them too. And I like Don't Let. And what's the one
Yeah,
that
baby,
what's the one that Key Daddy
don't.
like? You know, I know it when I hear it.
The only song I could think about is Little Red Corvette when you said Key Daddy.
That's Prince, fool.
I know.
No, the one he had me play this birthday last year. I don't know. I can't think of it right now. I gotta go through some old videos.
It's one that I think I was singing all the time.
I don't know. It's on that CD I made. Hey, I went Gabrielle's store. All of them. We just like all of them. We like all of them. The end. Period. All right, we're about to bring our ladies back in here. But yeah, y'all make sure y'all stream his music. Y'all make sure y'all look him up on social media, all that good stuff. Stay tapped in and tuned in. You never know, might be coming to a city near you, child. I don't know. Don't quote me. All right, we're getting ready to welcome our ladies back in, but also to make sure you're following me on all social media platforms. Make sure you're following Los on. Well, you can if you absolutely want to on all social media platforms. That's Big Los. You can find him and whatnot. All right, let me see. Let me get myself situated. Get my trusty questions ready for this lovely interview. Giving the people time because I see some more people been getting on and in and out. But before I bring the ladies back, let me tell you, I'm gonna tell you about their businesses before they tell you about their businesses. Okay, is that all right, Los? All right, let me make sure I get my right pictures. So we're gonna be learning about their businesses in just a few. So I'm gonna start with DeNisha first. All right, so Melanin Mama's Bow. Los, look at this. So this is a setup from, I just be stealing folks. Side note, I do be stealing y'all social media photos. So, hey, it's out in social media land. It's for everybody. Disclaimer. So this is a setup she had at like a pop-up shop. When I say I've tried the body oils before, right? Oh my gosh, y'all, if y'all are on here, the body oils are so freaking good. They smell so good. But you know how sometimes you put body oils on and then later, like you put your arm on something and you left a little mark? No, like they absorb in your skin, but they still leave you with a good shine. I saw this should put me on a commercial. Anywho, like hydrates you like none other. And I've tried some of her soaps too, and they are really good, y'all. She has some more stuff. She's gonna talk about all that because it's her business, not mine. But I'm trying to tell you from personal experience, it is absolutely phenomenal. So y'all definitely want to make sure that you are following on Facebook, Melanin Mamas, and get you some of that for you. It's good. It's good stuff. And I know some of y'all fellas are on it. Y'all like, I don't want this called Melanin Mamas. She got some unisex oils and soaps and stuff that you can utilize too. You want to stay moisturized. We're going into the summertime. And listen, summer is approaching. I work with kids, so I'm just giving a disclaimer to y'all too. Summer is approaching and it's getting warm outside. So you want to make sure. Los, why are you like this?
Just saying.
Yeah, I was getting to that. I was trying to hint around it, but yeah, you want to make
sure I got you.
That you because after you shower with the soap that you're gonna buy from her, you gotta moisturize. We don't want you out there being ashy. Now, Miss Loui, let me tell you. So she's doing this thing with the tooth gems and stuff, the pretty gems. Like, see that one right there? I started from her Facebook page. You like how we stealing folks' pictures? And nails. Listen, with beauty culture, you want to make sure. Look at this Oreo set she did. Like, you got to lean in. You looking close? You looking at it? Look at the fruity pebble joint though. And one of my most complimented nail sets when I did Kayla's wedding, you got to lean in. And don't be all in my screenshot on my phone. Don't be all in my business. Just look at the nails. Just focus on
right. Where was you in the background?
See, you trying to figure out where I'm at. See, you're in business. You're supposed to be looking at the nails. So what I'm saying is these ladies are not just like, they didn't just say, oh, we're going to start a business tomorrow. No, like these ladies have been putting in work. But tonight we're going to talk about that work-life balance between being a mother. These ladies work jobs too. It's not like they just, working their businesses. So working their business, because when you have a business and you're an entrepreneur, you have to advertise that you are the staff. You know what I'm saying? So you have to, whether you're building a product, testing a product, testing a technique or whatever you're doing, you have to figure all that out. If there are different licenses for it, going to school for it, on top of, you got a whole nother human that's responsible for you. Like, bro, I'd be tired going to work and taking care of the puppy and DJing on the weekend. So I honestly don't know how they do it. So we're gonna figure out how they do it tonight. All right, let's welcome our ladies right back into the stream. Hey, y'all enjoyed that little break?
Yes, I did.
Got y'all rejuvenated and whatnot. All right, so I'm going to ask you ladies just a few questions, just to get y'all. Oh, that's my fault. Little echo, that was me. Just to get us warmed up. We already a little warmed up, but I want to ask y'all. You guys can take turns on this one. First, to just kind of introduce yourself to people that may not know you, and tell us a little bit about your business or businesses and how they got started. Either or, it doesn't matter.
I'll go. Hi, my name is DeNisha Lisenby. I am from Waysboro, Anson County.
Hey, Anson County in the house.
A little bit about how I started. I want to say during my pregnancy, my skin, during pregnancy, your skin, your body just changes, and my skin had got real, real bad, just being dry, and it was like nothing was working. But during pregnancy, nothing works. Everything is off balance or whatnot. So my lotions and stuff I was always dry. So I want to say I cultivated a body butter, and I started making body butter from buying the raw bulk shea butter, melting it down, breaking it down, and just making my own body lotion, and with the oils, doing my research on natural products and what's beneficial to the skin. No harsh parabens, no harsh chemicals, just things that are healthy that will heal your skin and not hurt your skin. So I started from there. Initially my business was, I want to say, it was body by niche, and after that, just just doing some revamping, trying to make it my own, making it look more presentable, more professional. And I developed the Melanin Mamas because it's good, melanin, that's our skin pigment. So that's why I went from that. And it's just been a hit. I make body soaps, face wash. I want to say I have a turmeric and honey face wash. I have the African black soap face wash. I just made a lavender peppermint body wash last night. I got some oatmeal honey, turmeric soap, just a wide range of like beneficial natural soaps that are healthy for the skin. Nothing like that Dove. I don't even use store brand stuff and like Dove, all the other stuff. I only use my own products. That's it. No Bath and Body Works, all that. Because people don't even know with so many chemicals, harsh chemicals in those stuff that really tarnish our skin. So I'm all about the health and the wealth and building and healing my skin. So boom, that's why I'm at with that.
All right, so y'all listening, ain't no reason being dull and ashy looking during the summertime.
Oh yeah, and I do sugar scrubs, also foot scrubs, sugar scrubs, exfoliating the skin. I'm looking into doing like stuff for like natural hair, as in like the lock detox, a clarifying rinse for people that has locks and things of that nature. I just want to do it all, and I just do my research to what does it take to make this natural, and boom, that's what I'm at.
Period.
Period. Self-made, self-made.
Well, my name is Jasmine Dunn, known as Loui. Most of y'all know me. And for you guys that don't, I don't even know where to start because, like, I'm a jack of all trades. And, like, I just love, the girly things. And I love the money. Um, so when I used to go to Ling Ling them, y'all, they wasn't doing me right. And I'm the type of girl, I'm a Virgo. So like everything has to be okay. Everything has to be like perfection. Like when I get my hair done, it gotta be, nails, anything, it gotta be on point. And like I said, Ling Ling wasn't doing right for me, paying them my money. You know what I'm saying? And I started getting my nails done like when I was in middle school, like get my nails done. Um, and like I'm the type of girl like every week I had to have my nails done, type of thing. So like it was money coming out these pockets. So like when I got older, and I tapped into my inner beauty, and I decided to do, I started with hair, and once I got pregnant with my son and trying to do hair at the same time too, like what the people was asking for, like braids and stuff, like I didn't have time to do no hair or no style, like I got burnt out real quick. So like my mind is always going, like, cause it's always on the money. So I ventured into like doing nails. So nails is very therapeutic to me. Like I can just tap in and just go, 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 go. And when I tapped in, like it's love behind that drill, y'all, and them fouls. Um, so once I conquered that, I tapped into, the tooth gems. Like I was like, I gotta take a class because I had went and got mine done because I didn't see anybody from around here with them, so I got mine done first. So when I seen the process, when I went through the process, it was like 15, 20 minutes. I was like, oh shoot, another bag where the money resides. Let me get it. So I had asked the lady that had did them or whatever because she had a studio set at her house and that was one of her businesses or whatever. So I'm just like, can I go ahead and book a class with you? You know what I'm saying? So I went ahead and paid like the down payment, tapped in with that, took a Saturday class. Like I didn't tell nobody, just moving in silence, like just popped out, with my certificate. You know what I'm saying? So from then on, like I just been getting it. Now I'm moving into working on my clothing line. Like it's just been everything just moving in silence, just building a life that I want to live and building my brands up. So y'all tap in.
Okay, ladies, y'all got a lot going on.
Yeah.
But good stuff though, really good stuff. So how do both of you create that work life balance of working these businesses, researching, going to these classes, testing products, going to football practice, picking up from daycare, cooking dinner, whatever, like all of the things, and then still having a social life of your own, and still, how do you all create that work life balance?
It's hard. I ain't never gonna lie, flex, cap, whichever one word y'all use, but when I first started tapping in and put my hands into all this stuff, like there was no balance. There was no sleep. It was just getting to it because like the money was so good. Like when you your hands and your mind on the money, like what is sleep? You know what I'm saying? So like you wanna be professional, like from every standpoint. So like when you want to be professional, like you gotta find balance somewhere. And there was a point in time where I was talking to my friends and family members, like I was getting burnt out, and I was like, y'all, one of these just have to wait a little bit because I didn't have balance, and I knew where I was messing up. I knew where my errors was, and when you don't have balance, like everything is not gonna work out. So I had to sit down and make a plan and get everything together. And once I did that, y'all, like everything just flowed like the way that it's supposed to flow. Like I wasn't overwhelmed because it was some mornings I got up doing nails from sun up to sundown. Like the money was good, so I'm just like, I'm good. So I'm getting off a full-time job and trying to take care of my baby boy and, get the money at the same time and cook here, cook there, and still trying to be a friend. And at the time, being a girlfriend, like, y'all, it was too much. So, yeah, it takes, balance and sitting down and just getting life together. Like, it's good to have all these businesses, but if your mind, you know what I'm saying, and balance ain't on the same page, then it ain't gonna work. So you have to have a plan when it comes to like multiple businesses so everything can flow like it's supposed to.
I'm gonna just say I work a full time, I work a part time, I'm in school, I got this business, and it's a lot. It's a lot. And now I've got my business established to where I have so much stuff on hand. I like to make my butters on demand, fresh when I get the orders, because it's like a whip based body butter. So I don't want nobody butter. Nobody. I don't want to sell nobody a product and it has sit. So I want it to be fresh because it's just so rich and smooth and creamy, and I want it to stay like that. So I've accumulated enough supply that I can just pick. Okay, when I have an order, I can go pick that. Boom, it's done. And as it relates to my timing and balancing, doing homework, I got a village, and shout out to my village, my mom, my dad, my baby godparents, my aunt. They definitely, when my exams or when I got homework, they definitely are there for me to, okay, mom, I got this going on. Dad, I got a test. Aunt Doll, I got this. Can you watch Royce while and so I'm definitely thankful to have my family be supportive of what I'm doing. I ain't out here doing nothing crazy or just whatnot, but I'm definitely doing something beneficial for me, making money, being able to cultivate and handle my business, take care of my child. So I thank God for my family being able to understand what I'm doing, and they see I'm doing this, so they definitely support me 100.
Agreed. I think that I think both of y'all talked about a lot of the same things in that time management. Once you figure that out, and then to having that village, like, is very important in anything that you do. Like I always tell people, it takes a village to raise a child. It takes a village to do anything really. And I think we find, like, when we get stuff, to work it together. And even with tonight, both of you are in the beauty industry, but you kind of are kind of on different ends of it. So there are some things that can be, collaborative and things of the sort because they cross over. I think a lot of times in our race, we don't really stick together. But for good reason. A lot of time you never know who you can trust, who you can't trust, especially when it comes to, your dreams. And your dreams are so delicate. Like Loui was saying, like you have to kind of move in silence because you can get stuff done quicker that way. And sometimes when you don't have everybody putting their input in and what they would do and what they think, it doesn't get in your head and it helps you to have that tunnel vision. And, especially when you are starting businesses and establishing businesses, you have to just have tunnel vision because people will tell you what they would do, this, that, and the third. And then when you look for them for help, they ain't nowhere to be found. Them and their opinions gone. So, ladies, how has motherhood changed you? Or has it changed you?
I think having kids just make you want to go hard, go even harder or whatnot. You want to create a life that you want to live, and a life desirable for your child. So we just got to win, just go, go, go. And I always say I'm thankful. I mean, all the women in my family or whatnot, like you got kids, you got to handle your business. You got to take care of your kids. That's it. So that's all I know. And just, my son will be 3 in August or whatnot. But just from, I want to say, just the moment I had him, it's just like a boost of motivation. Like my baby give me so much motivation. I just gotta do this. I want this, and me myself, it's just so much I want for myself. So it's like I gotta do it. And sometimes I be feeling like I'm playing catch up. It's like so much stuff that I could already had, or I could already been done. But now it's like now or never. I gotta do it. I gotta make it happen. So that's where I'm at. So I'm gonna continue to go hard. My business gonna flourish. I'm gonna get this degree that I'm chasing, and we're gonna be good.
All right.
I often heard this quote say, build a life that you want to live. And I stick by that like every day, especially like when having a child or whatever. Like it's just like this drive in me, like because I know like growing up, like coming from a family like that didn't have it all. Like even though my daddy was who he was, but like on the other side, just looking at some of my family's struggle, and just it puts me in a different mindset. Like now, like that I'm grown, like the picture is bigger than what it is. So like, it's no letting up. Like I got a mirror now that's watching me. Like there's no letting up, like what is stopping, like what is quitting. Like I don't even know what those words are. So like having a child, it'll make you go hard. Like what is the excuses? Because you make an excuse, you're gonna have a leeway for your child to make excuses for whatever it is they want to make excuses for. So, like you said, like you have to build a life that you want to live and get it out the mud for your kids.
Most definitely. Most definitely. I think the words that y'all said tonight were very inspiring to people to really just kind of push and have that why factor. Like, a lot of times when you go to these business seminars, they ask you, well, what is your why? Why do you want to do this, this, and this? And having that little person that's looking up to you and depending on you is definitely a big why factor of, how you're gonna move forward. And also too on those days that are rough and tough, you got your motivation right there in human form. Okay, so I kind of touched on this earlier. I want to ask you both. Both of you have sons. So, what are some of the challenges of raising a little black boy in modern times? Like, what are some of whether they're current challenges or foreseen challenges you think in raising them?
Just them off gate. It's like in society, they already have one strike against them because they're black. Just, racial profiling and stuff like that. Just them being black, just trying to raise them to be productive black men in the world today. What understanding what's going on around us. You know what I'm saying? On the news and stuff, when people, boys are getting killed and stuff, it just kind of makes you be like, gosh, like I don't want that to be my child. With them going to prison, them getting into, with me being in the classroom and the kids are getting in trouble and stuff. I don't want that to be my child. And when I'm in the classroom, I don't say now. I always, when I see kids doing certain stuff, I like, God, make my child different. I just want him different. I don't want him to follow behind what the other kids are doing. I don't want him to follow around, fall behind to what society, fall victim to what society says they should be and what they should be. I just make my child different, and you know, just doing things right now. I mean, I say little things to him now that he has no idea what I'm saying. At nighttime, I pray over him. I know right now we doing this thing where we sing the little shake the devil off song, and sometimes I bet he want to sing it. He want to sing it before I do. So it's just like cultivating, Christ, instilling Christ in him, and just cover my baby. You know what I'm saying? I would hate to be when these mothers, when they lose their sons and stuff, them boys hit different. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what it is about the mom and the son. I used to be with my mom and my brother. I'm like, like, girl, it was kind of like I was, I was the daddy's girl, but it was like, oh, he could never get a whipping. But now that I got a son, like them boys, they really are your heart. And I just wouldn't want my child to fall victim to the streets. I don't want anything and any. I just want the best for them. So cultivating a life where you don't have to do this. You got support. I'm here. We love you, and I just want to cultivate a life like that for my son.
That's right. And for me, it's just, like she said, just having a prayer life. And we have to know, and we have to get to the point where we know, like, how to break generational curses. And that's through, prayer. Like, that's one thing, like, that me and my son, like, I pray with him. And, something that kept me, like, thrilled is one morning, like, I was taking him the school, and I didn't forget to pray, but like it was just a lot on my mental at the time. So he was like, Mom, you ain't gonna pray? We didn't pray this morning or whatever, because every morning, like, I get in the car, we go somewhere, like, instantly I just open up my mouth and start praying, and he knows, like, put the phone down, because this is, a secret moment, like, with God. Like, this is our communication, because, like, we need his covering. So it's very important. I don't want my son to victim of this world, and following in behind these kids that's raised in the hood. And I ain't judging nobody kids, but everybody don't live that lifestyle. And like you have to train them like while they're young, like, and fix the things that they're doing wrong at the age where it's fixable. Because if you let things slide by, get by, oh, he just did this or just did that, it'll be all right. Just tap him on the shoulder, like, no, that's not okay. Because bad habits are very, very easy to pick up. And like, I'm the type of mother, like, we're gonna correct this. Like, come on, let's have this conversation. Sit down. Let me go ahead and get you all the way together. Cause I'm one of those, and like, I know he be thinking sometimes like my mama too hard on me. I ain't nothing 10 years old, but yeah, it's like this the kind of mother you gonna thank me when you get older, because like it's a different world that we live in. Like back then, like mama daddy was a little lenient, and grandma was a little lenient on us, but like we gotta go harder behind our kids if we want better for them. Like we gotta do better. So yeah.
I agree. Los, coming from your background and being a black male, what do you feel like on this subject of like the challenges of just being a black male in modern society?
Honestly, every day you walk out your house, you kind of, like I said, stereotype, like, like racially profiled. There have been plenty of times where I've been pulled over. You remember those two instances where I got those, two speeding tickets.
You were speeding, fool.
No, wait, let me finish. Let me finish. So, like the state troopers, when they pulled me over, it wasn't no question. They asked no question. They saw it was a black dude. It was a black male with dreads. He was in a car with out of state tags. You know how most times they ask you, "Oh, do you know why I pulled you over? Can you tell me why you were speeding?" And anything like that. It was none of that. They said license registration. Went back and brought me a ticket. That was it. There was no conversation. There was no nothing. I mean, I thank God for, like, at the same time, I thank God for the interaction, because it could have went another way. I could have been somebody out here on the t-shirt, but at the same time, it's like, you ain't know if I was like in a rush to get, so like, you ain't know what I was rushing for. But anyways, like, even like, like I've been talking to you about, like, on one of my jobs, where it's like there's new people coming in. They're looking at me like that black boy that's just on the clock to make a check, and not looking at me as an individual that's actually here to help my clients, be better. Not here to, like, I don't know anything. And it's like, that's one of the things that really irritates me, really, with both jobs. I don't care if they're watching or not. Like, it's just like, I'm more educated than you think. I might look like I'm dumb. I might look like I'm out in the streets. I might look like I do this, I do that. No, I'm very educated. I'm about to graduate with my bachelor's degree. Like, don't play with me. Like, it's just like different things like that. Even when you go to stores, when you walking past a white woman, they got their purses all right. So I don't want nothing you got in that purse. I make my own money. Like, even when, like, when I had my Audi, like, I went to a gas station. This white dude yelled across the thing, "Yo, where the gas at? Ain't you at the gas pump?" Like, stop playing. Like, I didn't have to sell drugs to get this car. Like, I worked for everything that everything you see me with, I worked for. Like, so that's one of the biggest things for me, is like being racially profiled. Also, every time I'm in the presence of a police officer, it's like, let me call my mama, like, because this could very well be my last time that I talk to her. Or, even going into the stores like you see now, like, you never know when it's gonna be your last moment. That goes for like any black person in America. Like, it's hard being black in America, and it's especially hard being a black male in America. Like,
Yeah, I agree. I think
it's
conversations
just
like
tough.
this, we have to have more of them with ourselves as peers as well as with our kids, because like you said, you just never know. And it's like, even with our interactions with police, I can't remember if I was on the phone with you or someone else, but there was an instance I was just minding my own business, and but I thought it was gonna be bad. And I was pulling into a gas station in town, locally, and I saw it was a cop sitting to the side. He was already there before I pulled up. I pulled up to the gas pump, and you know how you feel somebody watching you. So I'm like, man, I'm about to just sit in the car for a minute. And I looked up, and he was like approaching me, and I'm like, oh, like, what in the world? Like, you couldn't have clocked me nothing because you was already parked here. And then I'm like, what in the world? So he's approaching me, and I'm trying to keep tunnel vision, like not even look back. I'm like trying to stay on the phone. And all he wanted to do was see the inside of my car because he hadn't seen a Bronco. And I'm like, You need to announce yourself, sir.
Right.
But he did, like, the closer he got, I think he could tell I was nervous. And he was like, ma'am, I just wanted to ask you about your car. Because I'm thinking about buying my wife one. I said, ooh, you need to talk a little louder, a little quicker. Cause like, and then I had an instance when I was still in my RAV4. Now, y'all know, if y'all haven't seen a RAV4, it is the most soccer mom SUV you can have. That's why, thank the Lord, it got hit and I'm still alive. But it's very soccer mom looking. It looks like I'm picking up, Ashley and Connor, and we're about to go and we got to play soccer and we're going over to Panera Bread after we're finished. That's what the car looked like. So I'm sitting in a parking lot. I'll just say where I was at. I was at the Monroe Mall parking lot, and I pulled into it because somebody was texting me, and it was like a back and forth situation, and I was getting frustrated, and I was driving, so I pulled into the parking lot because I was leaving the credit union. I had put something in the ATM. So, if you were from Monroe, you kind of know the vicinity of where I was. Now, I was not up close to the mall. I was closer like to Brewster's under a light because I need to be lit where I am. So I'm not trying to be hidden. So I see the little flashlight cop roll around. I didn't think nothing of it. He rolled up on me. Now I'm nervous because if y'all remember, Trayvon Martin didn't get killed by a cop. He got killed by a neighborhood watch. So flashlight cops yet again. So dude pulls up and he's like banging on my glass. And at the time though, like stated earlier, I'm packing. So it's sitting right here on the seat, loaded and ready to go. And I know you probably ain't supposed to do that, but listen, just flow with the story. Shut up. Flow with the story. So he puts down the window. So I cracked it a little bit. Like I didn't put it all the way down. And I was like, yeah. And he goes, what are you doing in the mall like this late? I said, excuse me? Because like, first of all, you come with the wrong tone. So he repeats it. And I was like, I pulled over because I'm texting. And technically you're not supposed to text and drive. I figured this was safe to pull into the mall lot. Well, you can't be close to this is private property. I said, I've done it before. When I used to work at Harris Teeter, I used to come over here all the time. And I've literally done this before several times. Well, you can't be on the property, this and this. And he was like, basically told me to follow his little flashlight cop car. Like he was going to escort me off the premises. Let me tell you something. The way I pulled off that lot so quick, it ain't even that serious. But for us, anytime we're driving and we look in our rearview mirror and we see, a cop behind us or a state trooper behind us, it's just different conversations we have to have with our kids that other people don't have to have with their kids. Like even with me at work, sometimes cops come to our parking lot because it's a city building and they're just pulling the Wi-Fi. But I gotta tell them, hey, be cautious. We don't never know if we out here and somebody gets spraying and carrying on, and we're just out here playing. I have to tell them like, hey, when y'all play football, don't play as rough because somebody passing by might mistaken that for y'all fighting and not y'all just playing the game. Like it's just different conversations we have to have with our kids, and that's just the world we live in. Well, ladies, we are definitely going to have both of you back, but tell everybody, where they can find you and also to like what y'all have coming up. If y'all have some new stuff coming up, things y'all are working on, things you got a project you about to drop or anything like that. But tell them how they can follow you, find you, book you, all that good stuff.
You can find me on Facebook, on my personal page, DeNisha Lisenby, and on my business page, Melanin Mamas. I will be a vendor at the Marshville Juneteenth celebration. I'll have a table, everything. I'm currently working on, and Kelsey, you said something about men. I'm currently working on a men line for Melanin men too.
Okay.
So,
all right, Lowe's. You can have some because you big on the oils and whatnot.
Yeah, and for the hair, for the dreads too, the little lock detox. Got that coming on.
He about to do a.
You gonna cut it? Oh wow!
Yeah, he about to have a brush cut. He about to, he tried to change up the look a little bit.
Okay.
But if he
I might
ever
grow back
returns,
later.
Yeah,
you can keep them. You can keep them.
True. Oh yeah.
And they can reattach them.
Yeah.
Oh no, he done had some bad energy attached to them. He might want to. That's a story for another show. But yeah, I think we're gonna just let them go completely.
My hair grow quick, so
True.
All right. Well, we will definitely be on the lookout for you. And that Juneteenth in Marshville, is that Friday or that Saturday?
The Saturdays from 10 to 2.
Even better. I might slide through. See, I'm booked Friday, but I might slide through Saturday now.
Slide through. Show some love. You ain't got no products in a minute, so it's time to re up.
Wow, you have to call me out. You have to see how black folks do. All right.
And you guys can find me on Facebook under Louis Vuitton. My link is in the bio for my booking app. And be on the lookout for my merch that's dropping Black Child 777, y'all. It's gonna be a move. But just stay on my page and keep a lookout whenever this merch coming soon is dropping, y'all. And support. And if anybody got anything that's going on business-wise, hit me up in my inbox. I'll promote y'all, support y'all, whatever it is that y'all might be doing, because I'll be looking for the support in return. So thank y'all.
Most definitely. Y'all ladies, don't go anywhere. I'm going to take y'all off the loop, but we want to thank both of y'all for being on tonight. Y'all dropped a lot of good gems tonight. I'm definitely going to rewatch this episode. For those who are watching, make sure you watch. If you didn't get to watch the whole thing, make sure you watch it from the beginning. Make sure you share it. This will be available on Facebook and YouTube pretty much forever. It's not going anywhere. So this is Lowe's. Can you believe this is episode 30? We hear that big 3-0, boy. Wow. But we want to thank both of y'all for being on tonight. Thank y'all so much for your time and your resources and everything that you all shared. Lowe's, how you feel about tonight's show?
It's a good show, a lot of good information, you know.
A lot of good stuff. And listen, and I was stacked.
I love black-owned business.
I'm loving black-owned business. And so, Lowe's, because I was stealing photos and whatnot. So y'all got to make sure that y'all support these ladies and their business endeavors. Make sure y'all, if y'all local, get out to that Juneteenth in Marshville. Listen, you can go Friday with me in Indian Trail. You can go Saturday in Marshville. I mean, Monroe got their thing on Friday and Saturday too. I'm not knocking them, but I wasn't invited for them, so I'm talking to the ones I was invited to. Me and the city of Monroe, we got a love-hate relationship, honey. So, and then, okay, so these ladies have beautiful sons. Boom. Look at DeNisha and Royce. Aren't they just cute? And King has stole her whole face, first and foremost. Yeah. And so
I was like,
shut up, fool. And y'all got it when this clothing line dropped, y'all gotta get it. She did a photo shoot and it's really dope, y'all. And two, what I didn't highlight because I wanted tonight's episode to be about the ladies. And next month, of course, y'all know we talking fathers and Father's Day. Father's Day will be all month, just like Mother's Day. We're gonna celebrate our black kings just like we celebrate our ladies. So I don't want y'all to feel like, oh, she did all this for the women. We got some shows lined up for next month. So I want to salute their fathers too, because first of all, DeNisha's they all got the same face in that film. And he's a pastor in Waynesboro, Pastor Elizabeth. He's doing big things. And very, like she was saying, a part of her village. And then the incomparable, one of my favorite singers, honey, Mr. Calvin Richardson. They literally, all of them got the same face, Lowe's. It's like the same face. This is like that film lot. But we want to thank all of them, their families, their resources, and really just for taking time to be a part of our show tonight. Y'all, I know if y'all still on here, don't forget, this is a whole month thing. Next week, y'all. Next week. And I got to text them when I get off of here. The two ladies we have next week, we're talking about military moms. So they are serving and fighting for our country as well as being mothers. Both of them have 2 kids. So one lady is going to have 2 daughters. The other lady has 2 sons, one of which I am lucky and blessed enough to call a friend turned sister. And so because she met another sister when she joined the Air Force, we all just one big happy family. So they a whole the fact that they gonna be here together. Y'all just no, very intelligent ladies. I don't know what personality side y'all gonna get. The fun side, y'all gonna get the serious side. I don't know. They balance each other out somewhat. So that is gonna be a very interesting show, especially it being right there at Memorial Day weekend, kind of going into that. And really for real, y'all, if y'all got any friends or loved ones in the military, really pray for them. And it's a lot going on with Black women in the military. I don't know if y'all been keeping up on social media. I can't think of the young lady's name, but she basically put a social media post out that they were mistreating her. And ever since then, I don't know if she's like missing or they're keeping her like where she can't get to social media and all this stuff. It's crazy. So y'all, if you go like to the Shade Room on Instagram, you can kind of keep up with the story, but I'm pretty sure we'll tap into some of that on next week too, because that story is probably definitely going to be developing even more. So y'all make sure y'all stay tuned. Y'all lock in. Make sure if you're on YouTube or if you have a YouTube, just go and subscribe. I got some more videos I want to release, but I haven't released them because I haven't gotten enough subscribers. So I got some behind the scenes of some of these events. Ooh, child. I should have did a behind the scenes for this last one I did, which it turned out really fun. I did an African baby dedication. Y'all know I don't know no music from where was they was Nigerian. I don't know no Nigerian music, but honey, I had them out there and they was, one leg. Hey, they want to play one leg. Wow. And then the week before that, we was doing Caribbean music. So listen, we're definitely gonna start doing some more behind the scenes footage, and y'all get to see me and Lowe's cutting up. And I'm gonna try to do them when they're not like people's personal like birthday parties, weddings, whatever. Because me and Lowe's be cutting up. And I'm gonna say it like this: sometimes the folk that get on your nerves don't be the ones that pay you. It be the little people in the audience with all them requests and whatnot. So yeah, look up for that. We got some behind the scenes of some road trips and stuff like that. That we haven't gotten into, but those are going to be on the YouTube channel exclusively, and they won't be on Facebook. So make sure that you are subscribing to that, and some artist interviews that'll be like not so much on DJ Kels and Friends, but exclusive interviews. Those will be on the YouTube channel as well. So we're making moves over here. We're making money moves. We're making moves in silence too. I'm gonna take that. I took that nugget from her. I'm about to use that. All right, y'all. Well, it's been a great show. Thank y'all for watching. I love how y'all watch to the very end when we just be rambling. But thank y'all for watching. We'll see y'all again next week when we talk to military moms before we get ready to slide on into Father's Day. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good, wonderful